me know in the comments. If not, then, you know, hopefully you'll feel better next time. Let's get started here. We're going to continue the save we've been playing for a little bit, where we're using an arcane build, and whenever people invade us, we just put them to sleep. It's pretty funny, actually. It's been working pretty good. Alright, let's see here. Let's go here. I'm on my computer pulling up the stream here. If you're here after the stream, of course, be sure to comment, all that beautiful stuff. Check the description for links. There's a lot of stuff in there you might find enjoyable. Here we go. Sleep is the meta in Elden Ring. What's up, Logan? Have a good night, sir. What's up, Nordic Ruins? How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Let me get my... I have to get my donation link up in the chat here. Then we'll get started. Wasn't already pulled up for some reason. Today was a stressful as heck day, huh? I guess just for me, maybe. Be sure to like the stream if you haven't. Helps your boy mum out, of course. You've been well? You've been playing a lot of Apex, so suffering, but other than that... Man, I can't play Apex anymore. Maybe I'll try it next time I get back in. If people request it, you know, I'll get back into it, maybe. There's a lot not to like about it as it's progressed, though. It started out as a very cool twist on Battle Royale. But the developers got too activist-y, and then the gameplay kind of didn't improve over time, and I feel like it even got a little worse, where most of the time now when I play it, it feels like I'm just playing to pick up a bunch of loot so that someone can kill me and take it. Yeah, and I really wish they would get a what's it called, the pilots from Titanfall back in it. That'd be pretty cool. We don't have anybody in the chat wanting to join, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop that sucker. You know, I don't think I have any fully upgraded weapons, do I? Yeah, 13-3. Dude, I've been beating up people with the +3 Sword of Saint Terina. How about we go and farm some smithing stones? Oh shit, I beat Margit, didn't I? I beat Morgott already. I thought we were about to go fight him. Sword of Saint Terina only goes up to +10, yeah, but I feel like +3 is still not great. Nordic Corinne says he's only playing because of the sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, that gets me in some games, and I just gotta walk away. It takes strength. It takes strength. Alright. We're gonna head to Table of Lost Grace, see what we can do with Saint Terina. You can get +4 stone from EG for like 6,000. Okay. Hang on, my brain broke for a second. Is my ice spike +14? Okay, no, that's the Noble's S stock. Okay, my ice spike is +4. Let's pick up.
Oh,
We'll talk to him.
Just lay out your own.
There we go. Pretty. We got it up to +5. What's it all scale with? Let's see. Arcane. No arcane scaling, just the sleep thing. Intelligence. That's weird. Wasn't it? I thought it was at an E, intelligence scaling. What are my stats? I should boost my intelligence some more, maybe. We're doing another 3-stat build, I think. I think I'll be fine if I get dexterity up to 40 and intelligence up to maybe 25. Give you Elijah. Nah, I stand for Flava Flav over Elijah. He's way cuter. Have a good night, Mr. Jessica. Thanks for liking the stream, sir. Actually, you didn't like the stream. I only have 1 like. What the hell? Logan, Nordic Ruins, Jessica come in here and I don't get 1... I get 1 measly like? What a ripoff. You thought it had int 2? Might have been a change in a very recent patch. Okay. Here, do I have remembrance for Margit? Actually, no. Why am I? Oh man, I almost consumed Morgoth's remembrance. I want his sword. It'll be the first time I use a curved sword, huh? Whammo! Got that sucker. Shut up, bitch. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna replace the Knight Rider flail. Hopefully it weighs the same. I don't have the dexterity for Morgoth's cursed sword. Man, I was gonna get dexterity to... I was gonna get dexterity to 40. I'm fine. I can just get it up 1 more stat. What is his sword scale with? Okay, it has arcane scaling. Good. Does there need to have pure arcane scaling? Straight swords receive major speed buffs. Okay. I don't like claws or giant or great swords, except for what's it called? Yeah, let me boost. Spread these stats around a little. I don't like most great swords. There's some that are cool, but I don't like them to be my main thing. I guess Morgoth's curved sword counts as one. I don't like katanas either. That's kind of why I've avoided arcane builds, really. I'm surprised that the Ice Spike doesn't have intelligence scaling. How about we... I want to go down into the sewers, but I don't know if I'll get summer smithing stones down there. Where's a good place for summer smithing stones? Straight swords receive major buffs. Okay. Well, since I'm not going faith. Damn it! I was about to say since I'm going faith, I should get that sword. But no, the coated sword. Coated sword's like one of my favorite swords. Sorry. I had some cheerwine Nordic runes. Have you ever had the luxury of cheerwine? It's the nectar of the Carolinas. You've had cheerwine? Like the sody pop? All the way in Italy. There's one of the people in the kitchen I work at. He's from Salisbury, which is like 30 minutes east of where I live. And Salisbury is it's where cheerwine is manufactured. And he said that he has friends that go to the cheerwine festival from New York because they don't sell cheerwine in New York. It's a North Carolina and South Carolina thing mostly. And except for a few candy shops here and there. And his friend will buy whole cases of cheerwine at the cheerwine festival and then sell it up in New York. There's like a whole cheerwine black market going on. Maybe North Koreans, maybe you can be the guy that smuggles it into Italy. They make barbecue sauce with it at the cheerwine festival, and it's like the best. You have no hobbies except for gaming, so you visit a lot of friends. That's cool. I don't have the money to travel abroad, but it's cool. I hope to one day, but I also, like, you know, I'm pretty happy with the extent I get to travel, because there's enough in North Carolina to keep me fulfilled. There's a lot of like places to explore here in history, but I know people who've gone abroad probably scoff at that, but you know, I like home. It costs a lot less if you work for the airline. Yeah, sure. I got to get one of them jobs. I was offered a job to be an art dealer on a cruise ship, and that would have been really good for my photography, you know. And I would have been able to travel all around the world and stuff. But the thing is I don't feel like I'd be able to handle that, because it was 6 months at a time. And I can't be away from Chloe or the mountains of North Carolina for that long. I could do 2 months at best, maybe 3 months, but that third month I'd be suffering. Oh yeah, currency conversion. What you should do is you should get crypto, you know? Buy crypto in like Italy, you know, and buy it in like Italian money, and then wherever you go, sell it in the currency at the place you go to. There's people that do that here. I've worked with a lot of people who are like migrants, and what they'll do is they'll buy certain like cryptocurrencies that are stable coins, and then transfer them to wallets back home for their family that's back home, and then their families back home will sell it in the currency of the country they live in, and they can just like transfer it in split seconds. That sounds like a pain in the ass to keep track of. I was doing my taxes today, and it's a pain enough in the ass for me. Like, I don't even have multiple bank accounts, or I have multiple, but like I have savings at one bank and a regular bank account at the other. And man, if I had to deal with the taxes for that shit, that'd been a bigger pain in the ass. Excuse me. Yeah, there's like USD coin. It's always equivalent to $1 American money. And most currencies are leveraged to the dollar, so like, you know, that would be a decent one to just use for money transferring. Yeah, that's cool I've always wanted to be someone who travels, and you know, I make videos just around North Carolina right now. Kind of like travel videos, but I'm trying to retrace my steps, because there's that page that has my money. I don't know where the fuck that was. I'm really confused right now. I remember jumping down here. Oh, I went in that balcony. I jumped down and went inside. Shit. I have like 17,000 in there. One thing I want to do, Nordic Ruins, like when it comes to traveling, and this is going to sound boring to people who aren't into it, but I kind of want to go to states that people call flyover states here in the U.S. Because all of the travel shows that go to like the U.S., they basically just go to New York and California, and occasionally they'll go to like a rodeo in like one of the other states, or something, being like, hey, this is the country. It's like, it's New York and California. That's all they touch on. And I want to do one that's like, because there's unique history, unique food, unique culture all around the place. There's one region in one state that's just called the Iron Hills, where they vote completely differently from the other parts of the state because they have different, it's a completely different industry in that region from the rest of the state that they live in. So they have like a different culture and a different set of values from the people around, even in the same state. And it's something cool that I would like to explore, you know, and touch on. Yeah, Wyandotte does have major ruins all around. It's actually a big thing with travel. A lot of people would understand that. This is Nordic Ruins saying this. A lot of people would understand that urge. It's surprisingly popular. People treat it like a checklist. Yeah. Yeah, I like to just look up places and research them here and there. There are like little tiny airports scattered around near me because there's all kinds of experimental aviation things in North Carolina. Like the neighborhood my girlfriend grew up in, there's literally just like a runway, and there's people who work on making experimental aircraft all the time. And some of those places would give you cheap flights. Like, there's this one place like 20 minutes from here that they just do flights to Florida all the time, and they'll just charge you $20 to come along. And then you just like tell them when you plan to leave, and they'll be like, all right, well, this is when we'll be back. And there's all kinds of places like that just fly to different places just to test out their airplanes. Nordic Ruin says, by the way, totally started watching the We Happy Few stream a few days ago and fell asleep at your desk. You basically liked and passed out. Did you like enjoy the stream at all though? But yeah, I get that. I actually did that stream to help my girlfriend fall asleep, so. And people have said my voice does that to them. But yeah, We Happy Few's a cool game. I was gonna do it tonight. I was either gonna do that or Mass Effect 2 or Elden Ring. But I remember last night I told people I would do Elden Ring. But if none of those guys show up, I might just start Mass Effect 2 or continue We Happy Few. I kind of feel like doing something story-oriented tonight. Ah, my neck. You remember We Happy Few wasn't all that popular, but your friend recommended it a lot? Yeah, it's hard to get into because if you're, when you play a video game, you expect the gameplay to be the core of it. But Chloe, she kept getting me like, she loves story stuff, and she kept being like, no, Luke, it's like a really cool dystopian world, like you have to explore it. And then once I really just dug in and started playing it, doing all the side quests, I was like, man, this is really well written. It's not that the game itself is fun to play. It's just like, you can tell the amount of love that they put into the building it and creating the game world. And it's just amazing. Like they made there's an album that you can find that's like made by the band that they created to make the music in game. They like created like a fake boy band from the 60s UK. And We Happy Few has great world building. What's up, Jessica? I'm afraid Nordic Runes is now my wee fave, Mr. Jessica. In fact, I might have to take away your moderator privileges. Oh shit, my fucking 1,000 souls. I keep forgetting about that. I'm sorry, Mr. Jessica, I can't take that back. You've been usurped. Excuse me. My hands are tied, Mr. Jessica. I'm afraid you're just a dweeb who can't handle the truth. I expect this sword to be, yeah, this is a long sword. I thought it would have quicker sweeps, but it, you know, I don't mind it actually. And usually I don't go for those fantasy looking curved swords that look ridiculous, but this one just tickles my fancy. Skyrim's the last game you got into as much as Elden Ring, really. Oof, this sword's not doing the trick right now. And this guy's gonna kill me with one hit from that dumb crossbow. Oh my gosh. Do you like Mass Effect Nordic Runes? We're gonna start the best Mass Effect soon. I don't really know what to do tonight because, you know, if Brenner and them aren't here, especially Logan. Logan's fun to stream this in front of. I know you like it a lot. You've played one of them, but it was great. Well, I just beat the first one, and I played through the whole first one to set up the world in the second one. To see, because we're kind of going through them, doing a playthrough like I did Fallout 4 for a little while, where it was like I'm making the choices that I'd actually make, and see where that takes me. Rather than, you know, role-playing as a good guy, which everybody does, where you just take all the obvious good guy decisions. You'll put a kangaroo in my bedroom. Jessica's threatening to put a kangaroo in my bedroom. You know, Mr. Jessica, that's a very serious allegation and threat. One, that I might fall asleep tonight, and two, that a kangaroo could take me in a fight. Are you kidding me? Even one of those 6 foot, 100% muscled, jacked ass kangaroos would be a fool to run into your boy mom. The first one was the one you played, but the new one, and your friend ended up getting you the first one and told him to do it. He told you to do it first. The new one, Andromeda, is a rough one to have as your first one, because that's not very good story-wise. The gameplay is excellent in Andromeda. It's the story that's horrible in Andromeda. But the second one is the best one story-wise, so if you haven't seen the second, I'm going to play it now, and maybe you'll enjoy it. Kangaroos do not play fair. They have knives on their toes. They have like one of their toes has just a giant claw in it. That's why they kick, is because they're trying to stab each other. It's not fair. They get in like a boxing pose, like they're gonna punch you, and then wham, they stab you in the gut with their toe knife. That's like ultimate prison rules right there. And the thing is, they have no business being that vicious because, like, there's no predators in Australia that are all that bad. But they're all poisonous. They don't fuck around with like trying to fight with you. They're just like, you know what, bitch? Here's some poison. Die. Go die now. I'm not gonna deal with it. You don't have time to fight you, bitch. That's Australia. Mr. Jessica reckons she could take one. How about we continue this in Mass Effect 2? You down for that, Mr. Jessica? Let's go.